I'm Nick Hamman, and I'm back in one of my favorite parts of the world, Fordsburg. If you can use your imagination, the surrounding area was once upon a time a bustle of community with cinemas and late night shows all around. And behind them, the place where everyone used to get their food, Kentucky Milk Bar, the oldest restaurant in Fordsburg. It's still standing today. We're going to go inside and find out why. Hello, my friends.
Nick, how's it, man?
Hey, you bad? Good on you?
Good, man. Welcome back.
I'm honored to be back in the home of the legends.
Great to have you back.
I want you to fill me up, and I want you to tell me the story of why this place is an institution. Good.
Brilliant.
Good,
Hope
man.
not to disappoint you.
You wise.
If these walls could talk, that's the motto of the shop. If these walls could talk. The shop goes back 1968. Jeez. My late dad, my late uncle, they started this business. At that time, Fordsburg was Fordsburg. The cinemas were here. I think it was Avalon, Lyric, Majestic. I mean, it was in the time of the apartheid, so it was the only place that the Indians and the Coloureds and the blacks could go to.
Yeah.
So they would come here. This would be, like they call it, the front line. And obviously, I was much smaller. I don't really remember much of it. So it's just stories that I heard from my late uncle, who used to be here most of the time, and my dad. This was the place to be.
Are there any stories that come to mind when you think about the iconic status this place has?
The shop has a lot of history when it comes to politics as well. We used to have a lot of politicians. My dad and my uncle, and used to have a lot of political friends who used to come and sit here with them. And
So the logo with the men walking, that's also, who is that? Who's in that? Is that meant to be Sheriff Khan also with the
Sheriff Khan, my uncle Junior, it's of them walking out of the court in town. It's an iconic pic.
Insofar as you're concerned, who was Sheriff Khan?
Irrespective of what anybody else says, he was a great man. He was well respected. He definitely looked after everybody. He looked after people. Leader. That's it. He's a leader.
And this place, if you can imagine it in the early days, I imagine, like, let's say it's a Friday, there's maybe a double feature on at one of the cinemas. This is when it's really coming alive.
That's when it's coming alive, especially on the weekend, Friday, Saturday. Also, we used to be open practically 24 hours. Like I said, there were 3-4 cinemas. When the cinema goes in, people used to come, place their orders. Because there was double features in most of them, as soon as that break comes, this place was an absolute madhouse. But the tables here were full. The warmer used to be packed with sandwiches that were made while the movies were going on, to save time. It was, I can't explain it. It was just something else. It was absolutely amazing.
You know, Fordsburg is a place that has very real challenges, has always, historically, and does in the present time too. Do you think that people have the right idea about Fordsburg? And if not, how should they see it?
I mean, till now, you hear people saying, don't go to Fordsburg, it's dangerous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Fordsburg is not as dangerous as people make it out to be, or as any other place for that matter. In fact, I think you're pretty much safer in Fordsburg than anywhere else. So yes, of course, you're gonna have your petty crime. You're gonna have little things that happen to you everywhere else. But look, we've got to move past this. This is our bread slicing machine. Although it can be used for bolognas and stuff as well.
Okay.
So you can see how old this machine is.
Yes.
You can see how old it is.
It's got some cracks in it.
It's old, but let me tell you, gold.
Hey, best thing since sliced bread.
I promise you, it's old but gold. Sliced bread is very thin. So when you toast a sandwich, the thin bread, because of the toasting, it becomes flat. So we prefer to slice our own bread. If you look, it's thicker than normal.
Yes.
This buttering machine, 40 odd years old. I promise you, I haven't seen one like this anywhere else. I mean, I came into the shop with it. So I don't know where my dad, my uncle, and them got it from.
After showing me around, Mo said I should have the Kentucky Special Sandwich. This consists of 3 slices of bread, tomato sauce, mustard, their special steak, some salad, then it gets toasted, along with some polony, and burger patties. Then there is an egg, masala spiced fries, more sauce, cheese. And it all gets put together to make what I can only describe as a mountain of a sandwich.
Just go for it, hey?
Just go for it.
What I can already tell by taking a look at this thing is that if I don't take it in one go, it's going to fall. I've got to be serious about myself, eh?
Generally, we don't cut it because of that exact reason.
Really?
Yeah, so you got to basically eat it like a burger.
I've got it. Steam still coming off it. I know the food here is good, so this isn't going to be a shock to me when this tastes amazing. Okay, I'm going in.
Winner?
Sure. Yo, dude. This is even better than the steak sandwich I had last time.
Yeah, you had a normal steak special.
Which was great, by the way. You should also eat it, but this is this is up there with the greats, eh?
Thank you.
Yo. I don't have much else to say other than just you should try this yourself.
This is something that I made myself. It's got nothing to do with the previous, my dad, my uncle.
This is your legacy.
This is something I started. I thought everybody would come and say, can we get a Dagwood? Can we get some? So I thought to myself, let me make something different, but filling. We won't call it a Dagwood because Dagwood is just, it's an ordinary name. So we'll call it the Kentucky Special because all the ingredients in there is made specifically to to how we wanted it.
And this is your way of contributing to the history of this place?
Yes, a little part of it. Look, there's no way I can contribute to the history of this place like the way my uncle and my dad did, but a little part of it. They can say, okay, this guy did this.
I always thought your family was a cricket family. Why all these pictures on the wall of soccer players?
Back in the day, in the 60s, early 70s, these pictures were in another shop.
Okay.
And the guy that sold the shop, his son, was so upset about the fact that they sold the shop. He went in, he pulled those pictures out, he walked in here, he didn't say a word, he put those pictures up, he pinned them up, and he walked out. And nobody asked him a question, nobody said a word to him. And ever since then, his pictures have been there.
And the CocaCola Museum?
Well, that's a collection from back in the day. If you look there, you'll notice there's bottles there from the 1960s. And it was just a collection, unintentionally, we used to just keep it. So there's a blue drink and a red drink in a Coke bottle. That was actually mistakenly sent to us by Coca-Cola.
Okay.
So Coca-Cola mistakenly put Sparberry, or that time it was called raspberry and tropical punch. They mistakenly bottled it in the Coke bottle.
Okay.
And it came with the Coke crate.
Are you fearful that a lot of the history of this area that's linked to so much community and culture will disappear one day? Do you think that enough is being done to pass on the stories?
Look, nothing lasts forever. It will disappear one day. I'm hoping that not anytime soon. I'm hoping that we can carry it on as far as we can, and as long as we have people of the community here, I think we'll be good.
And what should its legacy be when people one day, or even now, speak about Kentucky Milk Bar? How do you want them to speak about it?
Until now, we get people saying, the elderly saying, we used to go to that shop at 3 o'clock in the morning. We were always remembered for that, and also for the best. When people talk of a toasted steak sandwich, they say the best toasted steak. And I want to keep that up, I want to keep that legacy. When they talk about us, they must remember us for our food, for our sandwiches.
Another fantastic episode of Hammy Eats. This is what the show is all about. History, institution, culture, community. It's just as much a museum as it is a living embodiment of what it means to come from this very special part of the world. And it's damn delicious too. Check out Kentucky Milk Bar for yourself. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Bye. Thanks.